feeling about this?
Got the full
I mean,
body
you can tell
action
me, bro.
going.
Do I look like a fat ass or what?
I mean, the shirt
Alright,
is pretty
sweet.
tight.
Shirt's tight, making
I
the
haven't seen
biceps.
you wear that shirt in 2 years either.
That's
but it's
because
actually
the college,
surprised.
the freshman 15 hit me pretty hard,
like it.
and then the COVID 15 hit me even harder.
Dang.
So
So you're rocking a straight 30 right now.
I'm rocking the straight
like-
30. I actually worked it
It's
down
like
a
the
little
COVID
bit.
34.
I worked it down a little
The
bit.
COVID 34.
I did really good working out for a little bit, and then I went to the Dominican, ate like a freaking fat kid, got back, worked it off a little bit.
I don't think you worked it off when you got back. You worked
Dude,
it off
I
a
melted
little
it
bit
off. It's
before,
hot. It's hot, bro. I melted
And
it off.
then you
no
were
doubt.
like, yeah, I got the Dominican body, and then you came back, and there was really no grind after that.
Hold on,
Like,
tell us about the Dominican.
Dude,
what
the
was that
Dominican
one?
was
Dominican-
stupid. Fa. So one of my good buddies from high school, B. Shelt, and Steve and Richard Lindsay, we went to the Dominican for a week, flew out of Houston, and then stayed in this fat ass crib. It was hella cool, bro. We had like a maid, and like a chef came one night, and like we're on the beach in like these super nice neighborhoods, bro. It was insane.
He has
bro.
to let us know how nice it was. He had to drop that.
I
we
had
a
to,
maid.
bro. It was
Yeah,
it was
First thing
crazy.
he said, we had a
It
maid.
wasn't even real
Yeah,
life,
they
bro.
We had a
just
maid. It
do
was
whatever
nice.
they want, and then they get tequila.
Did you have a personal? Did you have a personal chef
And
too
then
for
we
y'all
like
the whole
came
time?
with like 3 carts, bro. We were
Shooting
all
tequila.
piled up, shooting tequila,
Apparently
chilling.
Richard didn't have the greatest time.
Richard passed out every night, lightweight Rich. So it seriously was a
Rich.
blast.
Speaking of lightweight Rich, he's gotten a little lighter since the
Easy.
since the last time he went to the Dominican. Wouldn't you
No
say?
doubt, no doubt, no doubt,
He's been doing that martial arts thing.
no doubt.
He's really doing martial arts.
Yeah,
He's like he trains in like the same ring. What's that dude's name? Dustin Poirier. He's from Lafayette.
yeah,
And
yeah.
so when he went to UL, he started like fighting in the same gym, and he got real big into it. And I think he like tries to cut weight and stuff, and see if he can get and like like the leather weight, was it featherweight,
He
all that
wants
kind of
to do
stuff. So
something
How much
with that
he's-
boxing
how much
thing.
he's
You know
weighing
down
right
in
now?
Lafayette, they're all about
probably like
that.
150, but I mean he can get to
He
165.
was looking slim last time I saw him.
Yeah.
He's pretty slim, but he's pretty ripped though, bro.
Dude,
he
That's
works
how he
hard.
wants to be, I feel
Yeah,
like.
he works
He
out
doesn't
twice a
want
day,
to-
so
If they had a boxing gym around here, I would 100%.
no doubt, bro.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
they've
just
got like a jiu-jitsu thing up
But
I
here,
it's
know,
just
but I
so-
want to do like boxing.
which isn't necessarily.
They do it like every
Yeah.
Wednesday, but it's like $10. But it's just like it's kind of just like the 1-2 basic.
So when I was with
punches and
when I went film Kale, that was the first time I'd stepped into like a boxing ring, and so they had like 2 boxing rings in this boxing gym, like a bunch of speed bags and like punching bags everywhere. Like the energy in it was like awesome. I was
Damn,
like,
bro.
damn,
He-
like
So you
imagine
went
like
to
a
his-
packed
You
gym.
went to his crib.
I went to the first time I filmed him, went to his crib, but when I filmed him the second time, we just went to the boxing gym and just chilled and filmed.
Damn, bro,
Filmed his
that's
like his sparring session.
That's dope. It's crazy how famous like he got just from that crazy TikTok. Damn, baby, you fine as
And
hell.
he's doing the boxing thing now. So what are you doing with them? Because I've seen that you've been filming their stuff and like
So
you've got to deal with them to where.
me and Kale linked up last summer. He was looking for a videographer, and I just shot him a
I
DM.
saw that. So you like actually went on his boat.
Yeah, we filmed like a little brand deal for him, and then we just kind of kept in contact since then. And it's kind of like if he ever needs anything type of basis, he'll like shoot me a text. He'll be like,
That's
"Hey,
hella
we
dope.
filming this weekend. Are you
Right.
free?" And so that's kind of how it was. He was
So
like,
what exactly is his damn baby boxing brand? Like, what is he trying to do with that?
it was just I think it was just merch
Same
to
thing
promote
that-
the fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Promotion,
Yeah.
I don't know if
money
he'll
type
I don't
deal.
know if he'll stick with the boxing. I don't know. I didn't really like talk to him.
Does he have like a fight set up, or is he just promoting? The
Well, he fought
and
fought
trying
last
to make-
weekend.
He fought in the
Oh, did he?
TikTok
Yeah,
versus YouTube.
he fought that TikToker versus YouTube
I think.
deal.
Yeah, didn't he lose? Or I think there was only one TikToker
yeah,
to win. I don't
it
even
went
know
it
his
went
name.
all 5 rounds, and they called it in the 5th round.
We don't know the name of this TikToker
Ryan
No, he
Ryan
fought a
Johnston.
YouTuber.
or YouTuber.
So it was like literally YouTube versus TikTok, and they
TikTok.
fought. Like if you're famous on
Didn't
YouTube,
didn't that Bryce Hall kid
he got his
get
ass
into a
beat
Yeah.
fight?
Yeah,
with
He
like
got his shit rocked.
Austin
He did.
McComb or some shit.
Big Broom.
McBroom, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Now see who's that guy?
I don't
See,
even
it's
know.
kind of like
I
it's
don't
just
follow
like
YouTube.
that's the thing. Like if you're not like following that scene, like you don't know or you don't give a fuck.
Right, you have
know.
no idea.
So like, they were bragging about how much these pay-per-views they
Yeah.
were selling. Like I don't think
Well,
nobody
so
bought
is
that
that the
fight.
trend now with
I
like
guess. I don't know.
TikTokers and YouTubers that
Dudes can say what they
are
want
like,
there,
okay,
bro.
I'm gonna get into boxing and see if I can get publicity.
I
from
guess, yeah.
Being a boxer, you know.
I think
Well, I
that-
think they saw Logan Paul. I mean, call out
Yeah.
Floyd Mayweather and see how much that fight got promoted and see how much money they made.
It's all
So
about
that's
it's
how
all
you get
about
clout
the
now,
it's all
is
about
you
the
just-
money, bro.
You just get famous on TikTok and then become a boxer.
Bro, yeah, Bryce
basically.
Hall said he
That's
stepped in
the
the
way to
ring
go
and,
now.
and made $5 million.
It's all about the money.
Screw college.
Anything they can do to make money.
Just go viral and then
Yeah.
box somebody.
Shake
That's
your
the
balls
deal.
all over TikTok and hope it
Yeah.
goes
If you
viral.
wanna, if you wanna get,
Is that
That's
what you,
hilarious.
was that your plan, Parker? When
No,
you
that
were a
wasn't-
TikToker?
That wasn't my
just
plan. I
start
was
shaking your balls?
a TikToker, and I'm not sure what my intention was with the TikTok, but one of them blew up. I had like,
Well, no, so that was the one actually where Lexi said that you either had to cut your mullet,
Yeah.
get 20,000 likes,
and I got
Ended up
way
getting,
more than
like,
20,000 likes,
50,000
50,000
hell
likes.
yeah.
And I still didn't get to keep the haircut.
Still didn't get to keep the haircut. It's coming back though.
It's coming
If
back,
If you
about to cut
faded
it.
it right now, it would look
Oh,
just
bro,
like it
it's
did.
about to look hella good, bro. About to
I'm
look
getting a
good.
haircut
About to cut it.
tomorrow.
Are you really?
Yeah, I'm dying and getting it cut tomorrow.
What,
You
are you,
gonna dye
what
it
color are
back?
you dyeing it this time?
Same color as
I dig
my
the
my
blonde, you
original.
know,
I
the-
like the
the-
blonde.
Bro, I like the
I
blonde
like
too.
the
It's like a
blonde.
little-
Kramer blonde.
Yeah,
Hell yeah, bro.
but I had
Kramer
I
rocked
had,
it, too.
I had
I
a
used to
girl
highlight
convince me
my-
to do it.
I used
so-
to highlight my hair as a kid.
I did
but
it just for
was
shits. I
like
did it just for
straight
shits and
highlights,
giggles.
Like it wasn't straight blonde. Just
Slade used to highlight his hair.
just like strings of blonde hair in my. I had no idea why, but
Yeah, because if you're gonna
It's
do
just
it, you
thing
gotta
I
either
did
go
for
all the
some
way.
reason.
Like you can't, you know what I mean? You can't mix it
Yeah.
up. You gotta either go
I think
like
it's because I wanted to look like Owen Wilson.
no, you what's his name?
Ka-chow.
Toby Keith.
Ka-chow.
Blue. Is that the song he sings?
Who?
It's Blue ain't you? That dude. Not Toby Keith. What's that dude's name? Keith Urban.
Keith Urban.
Keith Urban.
There we go. There's Jamie over there.
Yeah.
Keeping up with those stats. See? Keith Urban.
Keith
Now,
Urban.
what
with the-
song are you talking about?
Blue ain't your color.
Uh,
How do you not know that song?
Blue ain't your color.
Jeez.
However the fuck it goes, Keith Urban's a terrible artist in my opinion.
I have to agree with
I
that.
hate
Milt
Keith
started
Urban.
singing out at the Cove,
can't.
so tell us a little bit about
I
that,
did,
Big
yeah,
Milt.
So
You
my
sang last
music
night, huh?
career is has officially started, you could say.
Officially underway, baby.
I had a conversation last night actually with Matthew Yerby. You know who that is, Yerby. Matthew Yerby played baseball here, hangs out with Daniel Page.
Oh, like movie star kind of guy, whatever.
Yeah, the dude that's doing
Yeah,
the
yeah,
movie
yeah,
and then
yeah.
wants Slade to be a stunt double and stuff.
Yeah.
Anyways, he like does murals. He painted the mural at the loft. You know that mural at the
Yeah,
loft?
yeah,
It
yeah.
says like the loft 530. It's in the corner.
The one
with
that
badass.
the one that looks just like straight Hollywood.
Yeah, it looks like Hollywood and New Orleans in the same picture.
No, but I'm saying the dude looks like just straight Hollywood.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude
yeah.
looks
Okay, yeah, yeah,
Hollywood.
yeah.
He
looks like he's
moved to
got
Los
money.
Angeles after he graduated college from Northwestern. Like
He played
2000.
baseball here.
he played baseball here, and I think it was like 8-10 years ago. He moved to California to chase his, career in artistry
Yeah.
and painting and being like a director and actor and stuff like that. Long story short, he was talking to me last night because he was there watching me play, and he pulled me to the side and he's like, dude, you've got it. Like, what's stopping you, from going off and chasing that dream of yours? Because it's not going to happen in Natchitoches.
Yeah.
That's why he got out of Natchitoches. The only way that you can be an actor, director, whatever, is to go into that atmosphere in LA or New York or Nashville and stuff like that. So he was asking me, he's like, what's stopping you from, doing that and chasing that dream and pursuing it? And I mean, obviously, I don't want to leave my family and my friends that I've grown up, 22 years with in Louisiana and Natchitoches, but
Yeah.
it makes sense, People talk about it. People talk about wanting to do it.
It's only crazy until it happens, you know?
It's crazy
Right.
until it happens, but you kind of have to make it happen.
You do.
No
You
doubt.
you
It's a
can't just
grind.
let it come
You got to
to
put
you.
yourself in an
It's a
opportunity
grind.
for it to
Yeah.
happen, you know?
Yeah.
And if you don't ever give yourself opportunities, then it never will
It's
happen.
not going to happen.
And then you kind of got to live it like, what if?
Well,
if
yeah,
I
then
would
you're
have
going
done
to
that.
live the rest
yeah.
of your life being like, well, what the hell am I
No
doing
doubt.
now when I could have been doing this? But that's, what eats you alive at night, keeps you up at night.
No doubt.
It's not similar to my situation, just because it's not like, but like that's how I feel like I am. Like I feel like I'm stuck here in Natchitoches, you know. I feel like I could go
See, I feel
somewhere
the
and
same
just
way.
like
And I'm fine with that, to an extent.
yeah.
What, just chilling in Natchitoches?
Not necessarily in Natchitoches, but in like Natchitoches, Shreveport, area.
I always said that, like,
Louisiana,
if I found a good girl,
maybe go
man,
to
like,
Texas.
it's over. I'd settle down.
But other than that, I've never really,
Yeah, no doubt.
expanded the possibilities of what I really could do.
But I mean, I definitely plan on getting out of Natchitoches after, I don't know.
Well, the thing about Natchitoches is that it has nothing to offer.
That's not true.
Yeah, that's not true.
Well,
It's what you
it's
make
limited.
of it.
It's
literally
limited.
what you
limited
make of it.
offers. I agree. There's no
But-
jobs to really.
Yeah,
if you graduate in a
limited
business
offers,
degree,
I could rephrase that. But exactly what can you do in Natchitoches?
yeah. I mean,
Raise
but-
a family, if that's what you're into.
Well, yeah, right. You
Yeah.
can raise a family and live on the river and live on the lake or whatever, and have, just a normal.
Start you a big
small
M&M
town
pharmacy,
family
baby.
experience.
big M&M
But at
pharmacy
that
over
point,
there,
you're
Big
just-
Steve.
You're staying in one spot.
Yeah, but it is what you make it, bro.
It's absolutely what you make it. The point that I was trying to say is that
You do got to
if
go
you-
off to see
if
more.
you want to do something, and that's your passion, and it's something that you really don't have an opportunity
Can't stay in
to do
Natchitoches.
somewhere here, you can't. Yeah,
No.
it's not going to be in Natchitoches. It's not going to be in Shreveport.
Yeah.
Because the only opportunities in Natchitoches and Shreveport are business-based, opportunities.
Yeah, no doubt.
And
But
if you want to be in the business world, then fine. I wouldn't mind being in the business world. But at the same time,
yeah,
I feel like I have this talent that I just don't want to waste.
Yeah.
And there's plenty of people like that. You're a person like that, you don't want to
I feel like I don't want to be stuck in marketing, Like, I want to be in entertainment,
Exactly.
not marketing.
Right.
Like, marketing's limited. Marketing's
And the thing
boring.
about it is that the entertainment route is a lot harder and more
Yeah.
treacherous and a lot, less expensive.
1 in a million.
It's a grind. It's a hustle. It's a constant hustle.
You don't really get paid for it. Like Yerby was telling me last night, he said I starved for 4 years in Los Angeles until
Yeah.
I found my way.
Dude,
found out.
that's what I put a
Found it.
I put a TikTok on my TikTok the other day. I was like, what would you rather? Would you rather all the fortune in the world but like nobody knows your name, or all the fame in the world but no fortune? Cause like you could hustle your butt off and try to be a huge movie star, and like get some notoriety and get known, but like, you might not get paid for it.
Shit,
I say run me my money.
oh hell yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah, my money, because
Yeah.
at that point, then you can put it in things that'll make you more money.
Yeah.
That will
Yeah.
eventually could probably make you famous.
But with your money, you
There
could
was a
definitely
question that
become
we asked
famous. You know what I
earlier.
mean?
We were
Yeah.
talking
Yeah,
about
we
it
were
earlier.
literally talking about
We were
this
talking
earlier.
about it earlier. All right, so would you rather go back 5 years or become famous right now?
Damn, that's a good one.
But
Be
going
fam-
back
be
5
famous.
years for
Hang
me,
Be famous. Be famous right now. I live my
Be
life with
famous right
life
now.
with no regrets.
All right, what if you could go back 5 years and then become famous because of what you know that's going to happen in the next 5 years? Go back 5
I'm
years.
throwing the house
take
in
like a
Bitcoin.
$10,000 loan,
I'm throwing the
put it
house
all on
in
Bitcoin.
yeah,
Bitcoin.
no doubt, no doubt. Or create TikTok.
whatever,
I see. If you put,
Yeah,
I feel like,
you
but
can-
if you
you
put
can
that,
use
if you
both.
put
Yeah,
that
but you
on
yeah
it,
you can't
But
do
then when
that.
you- when
Yeah,
you
just
bring
go back
time
5
into the
years
equation
and then
of
there's no
everything,
money
you can't-
involved. Like,
yeah.
yeah.
Because
You go
there's
back-
laws to time, If you got the option to go back 5 years, you wouldn't be able to change anything that, is supposed to happen, I guess.
No doubt.
With the way that time works, if time travel were a thing. Everything would have to stay the same,
Right.
I don't know, bro. If I went back 5 years, I'd be
So we would have to go and mug
15
some
years
dude who's
old.
gonna put $10,000 on Bitcoin. Mug the guy, be like, Bitcoin sucks or whatever.
Bitcoin to the moon.
Yeah, something like that, and just take his spot in the
Yeah.
timeline where someone put $10,000.
So speaking of stocks,
Yeah, I was about to say y'all
You would
got.
have to, figure it out.
y'all got some
It would
investments?
work.
no, I don't. I don't do stocks at all.
To
But
some
we were in
extent.
Dallas. Me and Lexi went to Six Flags on a little trip, and I had a buddy that moved to Dallas. He was a Kappa Sig here, and we went and visited him. And he was like telling me that this guy, he went into his house for a business meeting, and he had seen all these like crazy paintings that were stupid expensive and like these statues. And he was like, "Hey man, do you mind if I ask you what you do?" And he was like, "Bro, I'm a day trader." And he was like, "Well, how did you get all this?" He was like, "Bro, one day I had like $17 in my bank account and like $2,200 in my like stocks account." And he went in, bought a pack of cigarettes and some beer, and then saw a Monster energy drink and grabbed it. And he was like, I threw every single penny I had in stocks on Monster, and then like woke up 2 months later and he was like a millionaire. Like insane. Got a Monster tattoo on his back.
Magic.
Like
That's the magic of the stock market.
yeah, but I mean that never
100%.
happens to anybody.
No.
Bro. Like imagine if that happens to you, bro. You walk in and then you throw
Yes.
literally what you have on this
Yes.
crazy drink named Monster that nobody knows about, and then Coca-Cola buys them out for something. It was more than $1 billion.
That's crazy, bro.
And then
the
that
way
dude,
the
as soon
stock
as that
market
happened,
works.
dude became a millionaire.
Stocks
And the cool
increase.
thing is,
He owned Monster. Literally
the cool
owned
thing
Monster.
is that the stock market is predictable. I wouldn't say extremely predictable, but it is predictable.
Not sound financial advice.
And this is speaking from someone who is not an accountant,
No doubt.
but they do tend to be predictable in some cases. So think about it like this. In March of 2020, Carnival Cruise stock, like the Carnival Cruises, you know, their stock was at, you know, like $110 a share. Don't quote me because I have no idea.
Put the mic closer. Put the mic closer.
Okay. Mic closer.
Yeah.
But let's say that they were at $110 a share, March 2020, and then COVID hits. Absolutely zero cruises happen. So they go down to like $12 a share. Carnival does, the stock. And they've been at that downward trend for the last 8 months since COVID's been around. And they've been shut down. Well, now those cruises are coming back. Like the Carnival cruise market is about to be out of the water. Like tickets are going to be sold out like that.
Just because the world's coming back?
Just because COVID is not a thing and people haven't been on cruises.
Well, the thing with that
in
is
a year.
it's great if you didn't have Carnival stock to begin with,
Yeah,
but
for
if you had
sure.
Carnival
For
stock, you can
sure.
only hope that it gets
But
back
I don't
to.
think
Or
anybody
dump
in
a
this
stock
room
into like a
has
mass
a
company
share of
or
Carnival.
something.
Yeah, I didn't have any.
And it's
Carnival.
at like $13 a share right now. And by the end of August, it's going to be right back where it was before COVID started. And if you buy 100 shares at $13 a share, and then it goes up 1,200%.
That'd be insane.
I mean,
Be
we'd
a
able
wealthy
we'd be
man.
able to
You could
throw the
literally
house-
you could book a
we'd be
cruise
able
for
to
like
throw the house on the
$74
nets.
during COVID. It was insane, bro.
I've never been on a cruise before.
Me neither. We get a sip of that milk.
I haven't been on a cruise before either, but Steve, this drink is strong. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
For sure. What else?
All right, so let's talk. Let's
What
stop
else we
talking
got?
about stocks and talking about like shit that we
Sto-
really don't have any idea about.
Feelings, no facts.
Yeah. What can we talk about?
As
Can we
Andrew
talk about?
We'll
can we
start,
say- Can we talk about how Kevin Durant is the greatest player on the planet? Does anyone have any disagreements with that? Because I will stand by that.
Not tonight he wasn't, brother. Not tonight he wasn't. I think the Bucks take Game 7, and I think that the Suns go past the
You
Clippers.
think the Bucks win Game 7?
I think the Bucks win Game 7. I think the
my
Bucks win Game
goodness gracious
7.
alive.
I think that the Jazz win Game 6. Clippers win Game 7. It's going to be the Suns and the Clips. Suns in 7. Suns go to the championship. And then I got the Bucks in 6 against the Sixers in the Eastern Conference Finals. And I think the Suns win in 6 in the championship.
Well, you just went through the entire Eastern Conference and Western Conference bracket all the way into the finals.
That's what I think.
I just wanted to talk about Kevin Durant's performance and how he is the greatest player on
Steve,
the
tell me
You
planet.
that-
jumped the gun a little bit.
You jumped
No doubt.
all the way.
You
into the
100%.
Tell me-
finals.
You
tell me
jumped the whole
education.
gun. So you didn't just jump the beginning of the gun, the middle of the gun. You jumped the
I
whole
was
gun.
calling
He
it, bro.
jumped the whole
I'm
gun.
telling
The
them
whole
to put their
gun.
money on
Whole
it because
gun.
it's a smart move.
Y'all keep taking my damn auto.
And I was just about to ask you as well, you know. So it's only gonna get worse.
I guess so.
Appreciate you, ZB, having us on the show.
Ooh, welcome.
Big shout out, Zack
So
Breaux.
let's talk about the future of the pod.
Yeah. That's
look
what
like?
we've been thinking about talking about is the future of the pod. We've been waiting, for the pod before we started talking about it. So,
Hey, run that over here.
what is the future of the pod? What do we? Think?
What do y'all think? And I'll tell y'all what I think.
I think that
I think that what we got right here is a pretty good setup. We've got a couch. We got 2 couches that are comfortable. We could add another person if we needed to. We could add another chair or couch if we needed to.
I'm gonna go ahead and hop in the middle.
Okay, Steve, come on. Come on, Steve.
Get in here, Steve.
Hello, special guest,
Introduce
Steve
yourself.
Mayu.
Introduce yourself.
Yep, give yourself a little introduction.
Welcome to the Cypress podcast, boys. We thank Zack Breaux for having us at his crib. Appreciate you, Zack.
Dude, I don't know if y'all know Zack, but always willing to help out any way he can. He's an absolute animal with the camera. If y'all haven't watched his shit, absolutely.
He is an
watch his
animal
shit.
with the camera. I will tell you that, ladies and gentlemen. He's been doing it for a while now, and he
6 years.
6 years
got
and
it
counting,
down.
baby. Let's go.
6 years and counting.
So,
if y'all don't know this
Chapter
man
6
yet,
marks the chapter
So
of the
big
pod.
big topic here. I was listening to this podcast with Joe Rogan, not to copy them or anything, but superhumans. Do y'all think that a superhuman is coming soon? And do you think
who was his
Superhuman?
it
or
was
an
with Post
alien?
Malone, bro, and they were tripping on shrooms
A
and stuff.
superhuman or an alien?
A superhuman, kind of like a Marvel character, but a real life. Like, do you think
No.
somebody is going to
No.
not
No.
so much Marvel, but I'm talking
No.
about flying type, the own person jumping from. I'm telling you,
No.
dude, it's gonna happen.
No.
It's gonna happen with technology.
Flying?
You don't think so?
Okay,
You
so
wanna-
when it comes to beings
Eventually, we
that
won't be
can
alive.
fly under their own will, that don't have wings, that don't have anything that could propel them.
Maybe tie something to the back of them that gets them up in the air.
I don't think so. I don't
Jetpacks.
think
Yeah,
so.
like a jetpack. That's for
But
real,
then
bro.
that's the
We've got
technology.
No,
That's
but
the
I'm
technology
talking about like
jetpack.
flying
That's
from
not-
Natchitoches to Houston by yourself. Just
In a
flying.
jet, like in a
So
jetpack.
you're talking about a human mutation that could turn into a super.
I think
powered-
maybe one day
say,
that
like,
could.
when y'all say superhuman, y'all are kind of thinking a little far fetched here. Flying, like, it's fucking bullshit. That's Superman.
No, but I'm talking
There's
about a
never
super.
gonna be a human that just flies.
Right.
Like, that's
That's what I'm saying.
superhuman, as in the
Now-
fact of
now,
unlocking different
what there
parts
is
of
a
the brain.
possibility of,
Absolutely.
I would say,
Elon Musk has
is-
a freaking
is
brain
a
implant.
super
dog.
serum.
You think he has it's implanted in his brain?
He has an imprint. He has an. Yes, he does.
Nah.
He's like
Bro,
openly
he-
talked about.
Elon is just a genius.
I don't
He's
think he
That's
has
the
it himself though.
He's
That's
a
the
genius,
bottom line.
bro. Who does he beef with? What's that guy he beefs with?
Shit, you name him. Jeff Bezos, Bill
Jeff
Gates.
Bezos. Jeff Bezos. Him and Jeff Bezos go at
So
it.
did
all
y'all
the
see
time,
that
right?
Jeff Bezos? He's gonna be on the next flight to the moon. He's gonna be in one of his
See,
rockets.
Is it the moon or is he just going to space?
He might be just going to space.
See, I'm pretty sure he's just going to space and then coming right the fuck back.
think so.
Like, moon's a little far fetched. Like, who even knows if people were actually on the moon? Shit. I mean, that's very.
I think the moon's. I don't think we're going back to the moon. I don't know. We might.
Have we ever
We
been
might
there?
go back to the moon.
Have we
but
been
the
to the
only
moon?
reason I feel
That's
like
a-
we
that's
would
a
go
hot
back
take.
to the
That's
moon.
a hot take.
is
Have we
just
been
to-
to-
have
is
we
just to
been to the
be
moon?
the first to go 2 times?
But
like-
if somebody offered you right now and said you got to take 2 years out of your life and we want to show you the moon, like we want to go up there, and you're gonna be 2 years without seeing any of your family and anything, and you have like a 90%
moon is
chance to make it
inhabitable.
back. You going?
It's a solid 10% chance you're not fucking.
Okay,
making
I've
it
got
back.
a question.
Go ahead.
Shit.
Shoot.
Say that it's us 4, right?
Us 4.
To the
Good,
moon.
good crew.
And,
Great crew.
And we're just like walking down Cypress Avenue, just chilling, taking a walk at 12:30 at night. Say that we see like a flying saucer coming fairly close to us, and it's close, and we can kind of see that it's a circular light that's in the air, and we really don't know what it is, but we're starting to be skeptical about the fact that it could be, a UFO, right? Say it jolts straight towards us, no hesitation. We don't even have time to think. and 4 laser beams come from the very top of it.
One for each of us.
One for each of us. And they abduct us and bring us up in the spaceship. We're all in the same spaceship, but we're all locked in different rooms. Right? So we're all isolated from each other. And we have absolutely no idea where we're at or where each other are. What do we do?
What can
Well, yeah. What can you do?
You're with creatures that nobody's ever fucking seen before.
Right? So what's going through your head?
I'm
At this
freaking the
point.
fuck
First thing
out.
I'm doing is I'm
You're
pulling
tripping.
out the phone and I'm like
You
Snapchatting
have
that
no
shit.
phone. You have no phone. They took
They
everything.
stripped you clean.
They strip
no
you
clothes
clean, yeah.
on.
You have no clothes.
You just
And they
What else
just
can
they
they
have
do
you
with some
strapped to a
aliens?
table.
I'm looking at the boys
Okay.
and I'm saying
They
we all we
strapped
got.
us in
Alright.
We all we got.
Alright.
They
And
took
then-
everything
and then
off.
the first thing that happens while you're in there for like 3 minutes tops by yourself. And they come in. And obviously they don't know how to speak our language. But I have a theory that they know how to depict our language and draw it out to make sense to us. You know, because they don't know our language because they've never communicated with us. But if they've been here for as long as we think that they've been here, obviously they know what letters mean. And, you know, the combination of letters makes sense. And they just bring in like a board that says, you're not alone. Okay?
I mean, that brings up the question of how smart are fucking aliens? How smart are they? What do they know?
And what do they know that we
We don't.
everything.
So you would
whatever
write-
they
so-
know we
so,
don't. I mean,
so you would write back to them. You would write something back to them, right? Because that's your way of communication.
nah, we're freaking the fuck out, bro. We're not writing shit. We're like, bro,
So
where
you're
these?
just tripping, Zach.
Of course. Like, where are we? What are we doing, bro? And when am I getting back to Cypress Avenue where you picked me up? You know
See,
what I mean?
would be trying to figure out exactly what's going on. I
So
would
you're saying
be-
that we should try to
whichever
figure out
kinda
something that changed the
whichever form
world.
of communication they have with me, I'm going to do my absolute best to communicate with them the best I can. You know, because I want to know what's going on. If I got abducted, if I ever got abducted, regardless if it was by myself or with my friends, and I was alone up there, the first thing that I would want to do is just to figure out what's going on and why I'm here. You know?
Absolutely.
But I
would
mean,
be
you're
trying
still
to figure
freaking
out
out
what's
trying to
going on. Oh,
see,
you're freaking out, no doubt.
bro. Yeah.
See, I guess
You're
that
tripping.
depends on. I
You're
guess that
tripping.
depends on. Are these aliens hostile? Are they friendly?
Well, if they're hostile, then they probably would be torturing you.
But we're the nicest people in the
But
world,
if they're
bro.
just
Like,
like
we're gonna
trying
be
to
like,
figure
"What's
out
up, bro?
What's going on with you?
My name's Zack Breaux. Like, what do you mean? My name's Colin Milton. I'm from Benton, Louisiana. Like, they don't what? I don't know. And I mean, I need to go back. Get my ass back. I'd be freaking out.
So you want to come back?
I mean, I don't know. I would
See-
definitely
See,
want
I
to.
really,
see
I,
that-
honest,
I would definitely want to
honest
experience
God,
something that nobody else has ever
I don't know if I would
experienced.
want to
But
come back.
I mean, but you don't know what we're about to see.
like your whole perspective on life's changed.
Change.
I would
completely.
want to know what's going on. I would try to befriend them and say, look, I'm on y'all's side. What do y'all want?
Let's change the world together.
What do y'all want to do?
Let's get on a
Y'all
team.
need
and let's change
information?
the
I
world.
got it.
But in
See,
that
if
point-
the same thing for them. What if they're on the same page as us?
But
We
with
want
aliens,
information from them, they want information from us.
That's the best case scenario. What if they have some kind of mineral on their planet or something that can just completely renovate the way that we live life on Earth? We need no need for fossil fuels. We need no need for electricity. Nothing. Everything just runs like off of a cube.
But can we handle that power? Handle the power of knowing that we know what everybody else doesn't?
No.
and if they send you
That's why
back,
I
Like,
would
you
be
know
the-
what I mean?
if they show you
I would be
everything,
the leader of the
Four
world.
four college students doing a damn podcast right now get taken up into space. Like, shit.
no. But what do you? So if they show you everything, then
What do
they
we do?
then they
I'd be having a good time.
Maybe.
but then they go to show.
Maybe that's
but-
a solid.
But
maybe.
then they go to
That's
show you
cool.
everything, and then they're like, "All right, well now we're taking y'all back." you can't say anything about this, and we'll be back in probably 2 weeks.
Well, no. What would happen is
What
that
are
they
you
would have
doing
some
when-
kind of a mind eraser to where you have absolutely no recollection of what happened.
Then what would be the
Zero.
point of experiencing it?
Yeah, if you don't
Well, the
remember
thing
when you
is,
get
if you
back.
want to come back, they would probably erase you. But I would be like, "What's going on?"
But then, so
What do
like,
y'all- I
two
don't wanna
of,
go
two of
back.
y'all
I
stay and
don't
2 of
wanna
y'all go back.
I don't want to go back.
Who's going back
What
with
are
me?
we
Because I'm
doing?
not staying.
What are we doing? Because obviously, if I've got abducted, that's my purpose, right? Everything happens for a reason in my book. If I get abducted by aliens, I'm not just gonna be like, put me back down there. I'm gonna be like, why'd y'all bring me up here?
See, but there's always the thought of friends, family.
Sure,
You know what I mean? Like, if
Sure.
you're stuck in space for the
Sure.
rest of your fucking life,
sure.
your
But what if
family
there's a-
doesn't know
what
each
if
But
there's
what
a
if
way
I
to
go? What if I
communicate?
become a Jedi or something?
I mean, that'd be badass.
I wouldn't really be worried about my family if I was a Jedi. I'd come.
If you're a Jedi, you can't.
Yeah, if you're a Jedi, you can't love, you can't have any emotional attachments to anything. I'm fine with that. To be honest.
So you'd be fine.
Not saying I don't love my family, my parents and my aunts and my uncles and my grandparents and my grandpa. I mean,
They just gotta understand your call.
they just have to understand that I got abducted and they didn't. I'm sorry.
See, bro, but what if they didn't know whatever the fuck happened to you, bro? Like, think about the world we live in. How many people are gonna believe, oh, aliens came and picked up Colin?
I would come back as Anakin Skywalker
But
during
you
World
just
War
said
III
you
and
just
would.
said you didn't want to come back.
Well, if I had the
This is after.
opportunity to come back.
So after a few months, learn some stuff.
Yeah, after I take over.
Is time a thing in space? Like, do they have time? Like, is that?
and space is relative. Time and space is relative, Steve.
So do you think like 5 years in space is like?
It depends
30
on where
minute-
you
30
are.
minutes
It
here?
depends on where you are and how long it takes you.
Like, where are you traveling?
And how long it takes you to
Yeah.
get there.
So,
I could travel 100 billion light years that way, and when I get there, it'll be dinosaurs on this planet.
So you're going backwards in time.
switching the topic.
Because it's 100 billion light years
Switching
away.
gears here.
Switching gears.
Two guys.
We are switching gears.
If you
yeah.
had to
Let's switch
live
gears.
anywhere else in the U.S., or if you had to live in a state, you could live anywhere in that state. Like, you could move around in the state, but what state are you going to for the rest of your life? And you have to live there, but you can move around. Like if you chose Louisiana,
Florida.
you could live in Natchitoches, but you
I
could
would
also
go
move
Florida.
down to New
I would go
Orleans.
Florida.
Florida would be a good one because
Can
you
we
got
hear-
Miami.
can we
And
hear-
I would go
Solid.
Florida.
5 solid reasons you want to live in Florida. Like, you would pick Florida over any other state.
Okay. They always have typically good weather. You know,
Good weather.
they've
Yeah,
got
good
great
weather.
golf courses.
Solid.
Absolutely.
That's a good point.
They've got good food, good seafood.
No fucking
Oysters are
mask.
awesome.
There are no
Um,
masks anymore.
No mask.
No masks at all.
Mask off.
And you can, go to the beach whenever you want. Did I already say that? Did I already say beach?
Is that 5?
That's 5.
Yeah.
What about you, bro?
Me? Right now, I've been feeling Hawaii. I think it's because I want to surf. I want to surf bad.
Hawaii would be definitely a cool spot to shoot some good clips too.
Yeah,
you know,
that's what I'm
that would
thinking.
be the best spot for you, damn near, just because you got all these surfer
Yeah.
guys coming in on these cool ass waves that we never seen in person. I've never seen anybody
I've never
jump
been
on
to
a
Hawaii.
surfboard.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
I've just always been extremely terrified of volcanoes.
That's an irrational. I don't mean to nitpick like your fears, but I feel like that's pretty irrational.
what's
Yeah,
irrational?
bro, you don't even live anywhere near a volcano. Like, where
What's-
does that even come from?
When's the last time a volcano erupted? Man?
Hawaii.
Oh, huh?
They've got volcanoes.
They have
in
active
Yeah, they
Hawaii.
did, yeah.
Really? I didn't know that.
That's
I've
what
never
I'm
been.
saying. Like that, the only reason I've ever been skeptical about going to Hawaii is because with my luck, as soon as I land, Pompeii.
That's when you need those
in
aliens to come snatch you up.
1749.
That's when the
Yeah.
aliens come
That's
through.
when the aliens come and take me.
No doubt.
Hey,
That
are
would be
any
hella
of you
dope.
guys Marvel fans? We got any Marvel fans? Have you watched Loki?
Yeah, not yet. No.
You need to watch Loki. Loki is
It's
actually
good.
really good. We're 2 episodes in. It's really good. Parker here. We've been trying to get Parker into the Marvel movies, and he is slowly but surely, coming around to him. We showed him Thor Ragnarok last night.
That was a good one.
One of the better
What'd
ones.
you think
It
of
is.
it?
It is.
What'd you
It
think?
was
Honest
pretty good.
opinion.
Honest opinion. It just, dude, that Marvel stuff, like the powers and stuff really throw me off. Like too much is just too much. But I mean, it wasn't too bad.
He doesn't like how
like Thor just knocking the shit out of those people with a hammer.
Yeah.
You're a realist.
Just take out.
Yeah,
entire
I like
army
watching
with
the
a hammer.
Notebook type shit, bro. Like I want to feel the movie
See, that's-
He's
instead of
more
like.
of a Hawkeye kind of.
So I got burned out on Marvel for a little bit just because like I was tired of like the CGI and the superpowers, and I was like, I want like some real movies. Like give me a war movie,
Yeah.
Like give me something like that that's like feasible. But I like Marvel. I've seen all the Marvel.
No
stuff.
doubt, bro. Like
Yeah,
I'm a big.
I'm a big Marvel.
See,
geek.
y'all are in a cap on me, but hands down, Ant-Man is
See,
one of the best movies
Hey,
I've probably ever
I'm
watched.
telling you, bro. Ant-Man goes hard.
Like,
And Parker was dogging Ant-Man last night. We were like scrolling through Disney Plus, the Marvel movies, and we were like scrolling through and trying to find Ragnarok. And Ant-Man comes up, and Parker's like, "See, Ant-Man just looks like something that like just sucks. Like, why would I ever watch Ant-Man?" And it's just like, but Ant-Man's really it's a good movie. It's got a good story.
it kind of had a good
plot.
science
The only
base
reason that
to
Parker
it.
said something about how he doesn't like it is because of the title, Ant-Man.
Yeah, it looks like he's just gonna crawl out of it.
yeah, like,
Crawl
I
out of
was-
it. Crawl out of an ant pile and just.
First,
Yeah, but
first
it's not
time
like
I watched
that.
it, I was like, okay, like Ant-Man,
Bro,
basically
Paul Rudd
fucking
is one of the
Spider-Man,
funniest
but with
guys
ants.
like in
but-
Hollywood.
No, Spider-Man by far is the best superhuman movie
But
ever.
you know
I
why
agree.
you think
Spider-Man's
that?
mine.
Bro,
It's because you
'cause
are
Peter
so
Parker,
emotionally
like-
attached to the 2003 Tobey Maguire Spider-Man.
and he was-
and that was the only superhero movie that was out back then was Spider-Man. And then you had X-Men, which like sucked.
Spider-Man was the
But then
best
Iron Man
one, bro.
comes
like,
out and starts the
Tobey
Marvel
Maguire
Cinematic
is
Universe.
Spider-Man, and like you can't recreate.
You got to take it from the
Spider-Man.
beginning.
You
Like
gotta take it from
you,
the
like
beginning,
if
yes.
you're
I
you emotionally
understand.
attached.
It's
to
like
it.
you know what I
understand
mean,
when
like
people
this,
are
like
like,
Sandlot
screw
1
the
comes
Tom
out, and then
Holland
Sandlot
character.
2. Like, bro, I'm all about that original shit. Like,
See, and I'm about to
don't
take
give me except for Home Alone, bro.
But the
Hot
thing
take,
is-
hot
is-
take, hot take. Home Alone 3 is the best Home Alone.
See,
by
that's the
far.
worst hot take on the planet.
What?
See, I'm about to-
Home
Oh
Alone
my gosh,
3?
Home Alone 3,
That takes flaming.
dude.
Home Alone 3 sucks.
No. When he's home alone in Chicago with the snow. and
It's
stuff?
not even the same actor from
I
Home
know,
Alone
bro,
1
but
and
it's just
2.
like that
And
storyline
when
is
it
so
goes-
good.
When you've got two classic Christmas movies
I agree,
that
bro.
are back to back and have the same actors, and then you try to get a third one because the first two ones were so good. You try to get box office money off the third one. The original guy's too old to play Home Alone. You get this other guy who just ruins it.
He
And
doesn't.
we've got guys like you that are like low key. Home
No,
Alone
Home
3
Alone
is
3 is
the
the goat,
best.
bro. He gets
And-
that toy car. Dude, it's the best.
And
I
my
mean,
thing
it's-
about Home Alone
The
is
toy car.
how
toy
they were
car.
so successful blows my mind. Literally the same plot in every single movie. The kid's home alone. I mean, nothing changes.
Yeah, but
Like,
I guess
literally
you could
Home
say that
Alone
that's the
1,
same.
No, bro,
plot
I was
as,
saying-
like-
I would-
Like, you think
It's
after
kind of the same plot as like all of like the
Bro, but
Marvel
after the
Avengers
first-
movies. There's like a superhero and he's got to fight a bad guy, and then the bad guy always like ends
about
up
to
losing.
say, bro.
Bro,
If
but
it
after
ain't
the
broke,
first-
don't fix it.
But it's a good like
No, I thoroughly
feel
enjoyed
good.
Home Alone,
movie. It's Hollywood, bro.
but at the
It's
same time,
Hollywood.
after you leave your fucking kid home alone one time, what dumbass parents are gonna leave their kid home alone?
No, bro. I was
No,
listening.
no,
I was
one
going
more
through.
Not
time.
just one.
Another fucking time.
No, so
like,
listen.
we went 3 movies on a kid staying home alone.
I know. We went 4.
How
4.
was it so successful? 4,
No,
whatever.
bro,
the fuck.
so I was looking
because
at
the
this.
first one was successful.
I know, but I was looking at this thing
Deadpool
on Twitter,
1,
bro, and it was
amazing
like
movie.
Home Alone
Deadpool
in
2,
2021, and it was
ass.
like, hey, y'all left me at home, and it was like just that simple.
Like if you really think about it, what parent on this earth, okay, after
like
the
Jaws.
experience of the kid having had the first time in Home Alone 1, how do you make another movie about the kid staying home alone again? What parents in their right mind
Kevin.
leave their kid home alone again? Like, it just doesn't make any sense of how those movies were so successful.
Steve, you think you'll ever have more than 6 kids?
I hope not.
Steve's got 3 siblings, so he's kind of knows to grow up with the big family. So I mean, having a big family growing
what's the
up?
most amount of kids you'd like to have, Steve?
Bro,
The
I think
absolute
like
max.
max 4. Like, cut it off at 4.
I'm cutting it off at 4 too, bro.
But
I want 3.
I'm
I
cutting
want
it
3
off-
boys and I
I
want a
might cut it
girl.
off at 3, my boys.
My ideal would be a boy and a girl. You know, you get the best of both worlds. You got your son.
But who
and
do you
then
want
got
older
your
though? Who
daughter.
do you want older? You want the daughter older so
I'll
the
do
boy
this.
can
If
mac
I
on the
have
sister.
3 and they're all the
See,
same
but
gender,
it's-
I'll
Yes,
try for
sir.
another
See,
one.
like yes, right now, like that would be dope. If I had an older sister that could hook me up with all her friends, absolutely be down. Whatever. But from a father standpoint, I'd absolutely want the oldest kid to be a male.
What?
From a father
Oh,
standpoint,
yeah, I guess that's
Like,
true too.
Yeah.
But you
I
got to
would-
think
I
too.
want that one.
But the older,
in
but
any
the older
family,
male, and
really.
then like the younger girl in the house. Like I don't know. For me, like I don't know. But you got to look at it both sides. Like the guy can look out for the girl, you know. In that
See,
situation,
because there's
'Cause I know
some
that's how you're
points.
looking
There's
at it.
some points
But
from a father that you can't talk to your daughter about certain things. Like you can't beat some guy's ass because he treated your daughter wrong, but your older brother damn sure can. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? My oldest son damn sure could handle that problem.
Yeah, that's how I've always looked at it. I want 3. I want 2 older dudes, 2 older boys, and then a younger girl. Just
That
'cause
would
of that
be dope.
situation.
Well, I'm a fiend.
And then you end up with that family, and then where are you going from there? You know?
Natchitoches, Louisiana.
Are you really?
Nah, I don't know.
No, that
Nah, I don't know.
I was about to say that'd be crazy.
What do you mean? Where are you going? from there?
Shit, I don't know. I mean, so you get this girl that you fall in love with, and then you want to start a family. And like, where is your ideal of starting a family and settling down and having your first kid and starting your first job? Like, I mean, you've already started your job, but I'm saying like, you know, you're starting a family, you're getting a house and stuff. Like, where's the first house going up?
South Louisiana. I always said like I wouldn't mind living in like
I wouldn't
Homer,
mind living
Homer or
there
Thibodeau.
either.
I don't know if y'all are familiar with Homer or Thibodeau area.
I wouldn't mind
Yeah.
living there.
I
either.
like that
Texas is really
Texas
where I want to
ain't
go.
bad,
You
yeah.
know, if I end up graduating and getting a business degree and going into business, like that's probably where I'd want to go. I'd end up in Shreveport for a little bit, but
See, and
Texas is the place to be.
I don't know, bro. Growing
might
up
end
in
up going to
Natchitoches,
Nashville.
like
Dead as tits.
I feel like growing up in Natchitoches was a pretty good place to grow up. You know, like everybody kind of knows each other. There's the ups and the downs of that, but it's kind of a family atmosphere.
But
you
I
know,
just
like-
really hate.
And
I really
like
hate
towns
when
like that.
everybody
That's
says
where I'm,
like.
city where I'm from, or town where I'm from, Spring Hill, Louisiana. It's the exact same thing. You know, it's a small knit community. Everyone knows everyone,
And seeing like there's definitely
which is cool.
the
And at
ups,
the same time, it's kind of like you can't go anywhere without knowing somebody.
See, and there's
And
there's definitely the ups and the downs to it. Like, yeah, my son fucks up. Everybody in the town of Natchitoches is gonna know what.
Yeah,
happened.
but that's what I tell people. It's so cool going to the Dominican Republic, bro, because those people don't even speak English and like
They
they don't
no idea who
even
you
know what
are.
we're saying, bro. We walk in like four guys just like us, bro. And we walk in, we're fucked up, like all this kind of stuff, and then we can just say whatever the hell we want to say at the table, and like they don't even understand the language. Like when we order food, we're pointing at menus type stuff, like you know what I mean? It's just like going somewhere where nobody knows you has to feel nice, but I also hate when people say, well, you've lived in Natchitoches your whole life. Like, why are you still here? Why are you still here? Like, because I can go off and see other things besides Natchitoches. Like,
If it's-
I can visit for a week in a foreign country and see some things that you've probably never seen. And that's what's crazy with traveling the world. You know, it's like seeing parts of the world that some people will never get to see in their life. You know, like seeing those kids in the Dominican Republic and like, I don't know, just the water over there, the golf courses and stuff. Like, bro, Nobody
and it
from
really
around here
does
can
change
see
your
that kind of stuff.
perspective. Like going to the place we went to, beautiful houses, $1 million houses, and then going outside into the city and seeing.
yeah.
We're in a
No
little
doubt.
little place with $1 million houses, but you go
And we
30 minutes one way, and you're
and we actually did.
half the people are living in shacks.
Yeah, the
Like,
first time we got to the Dominican Republic, we went to like a dune buggy in sight, like off the resort, and it was like a 30-minute drive, and we like met these little kids and like showed them themselves on the phone, and they were like, what? Like kind of like looked like the first time they'd ever kind of seen their reflections, and it was like weird. Bailey gave them a $5 bill, and these kids are freaking out, running around, like, You know what I mean? It is just crazy to see that kind of stuff. So.
Yeah, and see, that's what's really cool about going to places like that are poor. You know, you can always, and give as much as you can to them, and it always makes you feel like $1,000,000 when you do. Like going on mission trips and stuff. My family has gone on mission trips to Honduras, and I'm sure a bunch of people have. And dude, they'll go and they'll build water wells for them, and do as much as they can for them. Really give them food and shelter and clothing and shoes and stuff like that. And I mean, that's really about as good as it gets. Is feeling complete and whole on the inside is when you can do stuff like that for countries that are about as unfortunate as you can get.
Yeah, bro, and like going out, seeing the world, like you really realize.
Shit, you've been to what, 15 countries?
The one pill that's hard for us to realize
Bro,
as Americans
Steve's
is
been
that
to
we have got about it
15
as good as you
countries.
can possibly get.
I've definitely gotten lucky, been able to see the world, Europe, Africa, you name it. Like I've been very blessed, been able to see that. And when people talk about the poverty gap in America, the poverty gap in America is phenomenally slim to the poverty gap in, let's say, the Dominican Republic.
Yeah,
where we went.
Honduras, Cuba.
Anywhere like that, like you have multi-million-dollar people, and that is probably 1% of the whole country. And then you have literally the lowest of the low. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and people are talking about, oh, Jeff Bezos has this. Elon Musk has this. How are they making so much money? This isn't fair to this, and this. When they don't even realize that in other countries, it's not even close to comparison. Like, you have.
So do you think that Jeff Bezos should give more money to the people who don't have it? Like, should he pay more in taxes than me and you should? Like, what percentage should he
The thing about
pay?
taxes and Jeff Bezos is that he doesn't pay them.
Well, yeah, but you know what I mean.
Yeah,
is
and
Elon.
I like to look at it.
Is it
both
fair?
sides.
Is it fair? Like but for me, it's like, well, that dude's smart enough to make his money, like, and he made it, bro. That's his money. You know what I mean?
See, and I really do. I really do
Well,
see
yeah,
it
it's
from
his
both
money,
sides.
but when it
like,
comes from the majority of the population, where that money's coming from, and it's coming from taxpayers' money, and it's coming from all of these sources of income from people who have, not a fraction of that type of money, and then you have these billionaires that don't have to pay taxes because, they have ways to get around it and stuff like that just because of who they are. And that was what Trump
got caught for.
Well,
not necessarily yet.
he got caught for it, yeah, because he has all kinds of different equities all around the nation that take care of that stuff. But what Trump was trying to do was trying to make it to where Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk didn't have to avoid those taxes in order for the Americans to pay more taxes. That's why when Donald Trump was in office, the tax dollars were as low as they've been in 60 years. And now you have to pay $1,000 for 3 pounds of wood. And now everything's getting taxed out the wazoo because of the liberals that we have in office.
And like, I like to see both sides of it. Like, yeah, these people, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, they are making a absolute retarded amount of money. But at the same time, that's what America was founded on. You work your ass off.
Yeah,
he got to where
that's
he
why
was.
We're a capitalist country.
He got to where he was by
Democrats
working
are
hard.
trying to make it socialist. The more money you make, the more money you have to pay.
And I see, like I said, I see both sides of it. You see Jeff Bezos making all this money, and then you see these people barely getting by. You know what I mean? Like, but at the same time, how can you take that away from Jeff Bezos when he worked his ass off to get where he was? You know what I mean? Like, he did what he did to make his life successful. And yeah, like, Do I think he needs as much money as he has? No.
Absolutely.
Do I think he worked for every single fucking dime he got and got there?
Well, really,
By
what
what
he did is
America
he
is
threw the
founded
farm
on.
on Amazon in like 2001, and now he has 11.5% stake in Amazon.
At the end of the day,
That's what
like
you gotta
the
do.
that's
Bet
the
on yourself
downfall
and
of-
double
yeah,
down.
But that's the downfall of capitalism, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's a beautiful thing, but
Exactly. but
it
if
also
you can
it's
get
not a
into
perfect
the stock
system.
market where it's supposed to be and when you're supposed to be in it. It
Well,
doesn't matter what.
I
It
don't-
doesn't matter what the.
I
the
just don't
currency
think
of
there's not a perfect system anywhere. Period. The end.
Bro,
There's
everybody's gonna be
there's
upset
not a
at the end of the
perfect
day.
system.
Like
No.
you
You
can't make
can't make
everybody,
everybody
mad.
happy.
Like you can't make everybody happy. Is what I'm gonna say.
like at all. Like, so I don't know. Yeah, Jeff Bezos probably makes 10 times the money he should. I'm not gonna say should. He works for it. He
Well, yeah, it's his. It's
Tesla, SpaceX, like
It's to his credit for being a genius when he needed to be, and he still is. But I mean, that's just part of living in the capitalist country. You're gonna have a bunch of billionaires, and then, or not a bunch of billionaires. You're gonna have a small amount of billionaires, and I mean, I say small in comparison to the 350 million residents we have in the United States. You have a small amount of extremely wealthy people, and then the rest is just like middle
See, but
class, higher class.
like I was getting to
lower
earlier.
class.
Yeah, there's a huge gap in America. But if you go anywhere else in the world, the gap is so much bigger. So like
Bro, without a
astronomically
doubt.
bigger.
Like the cartel and stuff like that.
Not,
what
e-
do-
not
what do-
even
Well, no,
necessarily
not
the
the
cartel.
Oh, I thought
Cartel.
you meant like the difference in like when you go to Mexico and you see like you're either gonna see a really really poor person or you're gonna see a really really wealthy
But
person.
my thing is, Elon Musk, born in the United States. What different?
I think he was born in South Africa.
Oh, was it? Okay, South Africa came to the United States. I don't know where the hell he was
There's
born,
Jamie.
but
He's an American citizen though.
he worked for what he had. Like you can't. I mean, America's
So we
the
make a
land of
hot-
equal
hot take
opportunity.
for the last
I mean,
topic.
for the most part, you
Mhm.
know.
Yeah.
You can make anything of yourself in this country that you want to be. You know what I mean? Like you can. There's no reason why Colin Milton couldn't turn it into Jeff Bezos. Like there's no reason. There's nothing holding you back.
Well, at this
From doing
point,
the
I'm a
same
little
thing
too
he's doing.
late. I'm a little too late at this point.
He could have been too late.
Well, he wasn't.
And what's wrong with that? The man got in at the wrong time. The man made millions of dollars. Like
I think my
can't take
route
that
may
away
be
from
different
him.
than Jeff Bezos, but you're on the right track. Like if Jeff Bezos never would have done what he did at the time that he did it, he never would be Jeff Bezos.
Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, like all those guys. I mean, I'm not gonna say started from the ground up. I don't know what their financial
I mean, Bill
background from
Gates
their
pretty
parents,
much started
like,
from the ground up. He started in the basement and figured out how to program software and was like, "Hey guys, look at this."
Steve Jobs, Steve Wozniak. Like, you can't take that away from those guys from working their ass off to getting to where they were and making multi-millions, billions, whatever the fuck they have. Like, I mean, I feel like that's what America's about.
Yeah.
And people can say, oh, my parents didn't have this, my parents didn't have that. There's plenty of people in this world who have made millions, and their parents didn't have a dime to give them. You know what I mean?
Oh
And
yeah.
I feel
and
like that's
normally that comes from people in entertainment, sports, Hollywood.
But every single one of those every single one of those people worked for that. And I feel like
Well, yeah, because-
everybody
because
has that opportunity.
Anything worth having is working for. Like, yeah, you've gotta. Yeah, I see exactly what you're saying.
If you
Anybody has the opportunity to be Michael Jordan,
Every single person on
but
this earth.
is everybody?
Well, if you could be
gonna
the-
do
if you could
exactly
be-
No,
what he did?
I'm not gonna say everybody has it.
Because he's just so singular in his.
And no, everybody
nature.
doesn't start off with parents who are willing to support them, help them through college, but it's possible. You know what I mean? Like, take out some loans, get it done, figure it out. You can absolutely do it. And there are people out there with disabilities who can't do that. And welfare in a whole is not a bad thing. Like, there are actually people out there who need that, who need welfare. But at the same time, there's a lot of people who take advantage of the system.
More so than not.
More so than
In
not.
my opinion.
Maybe. Who knows?
Let's not get too controversial though. On the first
Tiger
on the
Woods,
first pod.
Michael Jordan, or Derek Jeter, if you could live their
The goats
career
of goats.
What'd you
right
say?
there.
What'd
Like
you say?
if you could start from their rookie year and or when Tiger was 18 on his first pro tour. Tiger, MJ, Tom Brady, or Derek Jeter. That's for the sports.
MJ.
You're living MJ's career. You're getting
I'm going Tiger Woods all day.
no, but like the year and everything. Like you're 80. You're got
I'd want
drafted in
the-
80. What did you get drafted in? Like 84.
84. Yeah, MJ.
I'd want the
84.
I'd want the lifestyle and the sport. So like whoever's living like the best lifestyle, like going out.
But dude,
like,
what
having
about
fun.
MJ?
What about Tiger Woods? Played his first pro whatever tournament before we were even alive, and now would be still playing if it wasn't for the wreck. But
MJ.
won a Masters in 2019. You know.
MJ.
And nobody thought he would.
Yeah, I'm thinking MJ
Nah.
too.
I'm going MJ. He was just the man. Like, he was the king of the world.
But now you're 60. You know, if you're MJ.
See,
Yeah, and I'm golfing every day of my
Everybody's gonna be
life, and
60
I
one day.
have
Yeah, but
$2 billion.
willing.
And I
See, but
own the
at this-
Charlotte
at
Hornets.
the same time, Michael Jordan, basketball, like that was the sport. You know what I mean? Everybody was watching basketball. In the last 10 years, think about how much golf has blown up. Think about you put Tiger Woods in today's era of golf. I don't. Milton's taking damn Snapchats over here, but
appreciate you, Zack Breaux, for having us on the podcast. Tune in. Appreciate you, man.
Absolutely, that's
Yes,
a wrap.
sir.
Is that a wrap
That's
on
a
this
wrap
one?
for me.
Z
P-Biz is
Breaux.
out.
All right, y'all
That's
got
a
any,
wrap.
y'all got
For me,
anything
for
to
me.
plug?
I'm taking over. I gotta be up at like 7.
Y'all got
Alright,
anything to
gotcha.
plug?
Yeah.
Social media handles, anything like that?
Yeah, no doubt.
Follow me, Parker Bankson 1. Stay tuned. More to come. Appreciate you, Zack, for having us, my dog.
Yeah, Zach, it was a pleasure. I think we got,
It was
a good little
absolute
test run
pleasure.
in.
I think so.
I think we rambled on a couple subjects more than we should have. We gotta have more of a roadmap for some time, or for next time. Yeah, we got the first one under our belt. Next one we're gonna have a little roadmap of what we gotta do. Yeah, it's gonna flow. I mean, it flowed tonight. It just kind of flowed in the wrong direction. Yeah, it's gotta stay natural. Yeah, can't force anything. But yeah, no, it was badass. I enjoyed it.